Hello students, the side Pooja Sharma, your physics teacher from Cambridge International School, Dasua. I hope you all are fine and healthy and your families too. I'm back with the next session of your physics class and we are going to talk more about the concept which we have started in previous video, that is force and motion. So in this chapter of forces and motion, we did the introduction to force in the previous video, where we did that force is a push or a pull, or what we can say about force is that it is a physical quantity which is going to bring change in the object. That change can be of any kind, its shape, its size, fine. And second thing we have done is that force you cannot see, you can only experience it through the effects which we are going to have because of this force. So those effects are going to show you that yes, the force exists. There are many different effects of forces. The first is like you can change the shape of the object by applying force. Fine, the force can change the shape. Then the force can also change the direction of the object. The direction can be reversed, can be changed. Then you can stop a moving object, fine, and you can also change the state from rest to motion, means you can start the object. Okay, so force can change the shape, it can change the size, it can change direction, it can change the state of rest to motion, and even motion to rest. Now children, this is all about the previous video. Now we are going to start with the next topic, that is balanced and unbalanced force. We categorize the force into two parts. One is balanced force and one is unbalanced force. The balanced force is the one when two forces acting in opposite direction on an object and they are equal in size. For example, you can look into the picture. You have a block. Force 5 Newton is applied. Somebody you can say is there who is applying a force of 5 Newton in one direction, and the next person apply force of 5 Newton in another direction. But the box will not change its position because balanced forces are applied. Fine. In the second picture you can see that few children are having tug of war race, and the force applied by both the teams is 300 Newton. So again it is balanced, so the result will not be there. Fine, means the position is not going to be changed. Then is your unbalanced force. An unbalanced force is one that causes a change in the motion of object to which the force is applied. Means the force which bring change in the motion of the object. You can say change in state of the object. It can be motion to rest or it can be vice versa also. You can see the picture. On a block, force of 5 Newton and 10 Newton is applied from both the ends. One side 5 Newton force acts and on another side 10 Newton force act. So obviously where the magnitude will be more, the object will move in that direction only. So magnitude is more, that is 10 Newton on the right hand side. So the object, this block, is going to displace towards the right end. Fine. And how it is going to displace? That is, out of 5 and 10, 5 will get cancelled. The rest 5, the extra 5 which we have onto the right side, that will make the object move. Fine. You can also have a picture of then tug of war again, where one side 400 Newton force is applied and on another side 300 Newton is applied. So children, in which direction the object will go, or in which direction the more experience will be felt? Obviously everybody will move towards the direction in which 400 Newton is applied, means towards the left side, because it is more as compared to 300. So where the magnitude is more, the effect will be that side. So it means that if net addition of all the forces on an object is 0, then the force action on it is called balanced force. Means balanced force is only possible if the all forces, the net addition of all the forces will be 0. Like you have a box, you apply 5 Newton from left hand side and 5 Newton you will apply from right hand side. So because they are applied from opposite sides, so those forces will cancel with each other and you have 0 force left. Fine. So these kinds of forces will give rise to balanced force. Then is, if net addition of all the forces is not 0, then the force is termed as unbalanced force. Now let's say you have a box. From one side you apply a force of 5 Newton. From another side you apply force of, let's say, 6 Newton. So 6 is more. Fine. So the direction in which you are applying 6 Newton force, the object will definitely go in that particular direction. Fine. So in this case, because the net is not 0, it is some non-zero value, means something other than 0. Fine. It can be 1, 2 or whatever, but not 0. So these kinds of forces, we say these are unbalanced forces. I am concluding this once again. Balanced forces give rise to 0. Fine. Or you can say that when we have net addition as 0, we say the forces are balanced. When we have non-zero addition, we say the forces are unbalanced. Now children, look onto this picture very carefully. The above picture shows that a trolley is there. 60 Newton force is applied towards the right hand side and 30 Newton more is applied in the same direction, means towards the right. So both forces act in one direction, so they will not cancel each other's effect, they will add on. Fine. So the total force which you have is 90 Newton to the right. Fine. And that will make the object move or more faster. Like 60 Newton force is applied, obviously the trolley will move, and if 30 Newton extra will be applied, the trolley will move more faster. Then see the next trolley, the one which is shown below. On one side, that is on left hand side, 10 Newton force is applied, and towards right side 30 Newton force is applied. So obviously 30 is greater. Out of 10 and 30, 10 get cancelled because the effects will cancel because of the opposition, and the extra 20 Newton which you have will make the trolley move, and it will move in the direction in which you have more force. so it will move towards right side only. Fine. So these are unbalanced forces. Now look into this picture. In A part, they said the applied forces are 10 Newton and 20 Newton, and both are in one direction. The directions are not opposite. Fine. 20 Newton is also applied towards the right side, and 10 Newton is also applied towards the right side. So they are going to add on. So the resultant will be 30 Newton. Okay, then B part, 20 Newton is applied towards the left side, 40 Newton is applied towards the right side. So because they are opposite, so they are going to cancel out each other's effect. So 20 will get cancelled. The extra 20 which you will have will make the object move, and it will move in the direction in which more forces applied. So it will go towards right side. Fine. Then C part, left hand side 25 Newton is applied, right hand side again 25 Newton is applied. So because they are in opposite direction, so they will cancel each other. 25 get cancelled. The resultant will be 0. It means the trolley will not change its position. It will stay at the place where it is. So we can say that in unbalanced force, because there is net force, all the forces are not going to be cancelled. Fine, because it is unbalanced, one side more forces there, one side less forces there, so they will not totally cancel each other's effect. So this will bring the change in the object. Fine. Or you can say causes acceleration. So from here we can conclude one thing, that force causes acceleration. Obviously, if you have an object, you apply force onto it, it will accelerate. Fine. Or it will retard it, deaccelerate. So force will increase or speed up or speed down the object. Okay. And second is, if you have balanced force, it means there is zero net force, because if there is any force, it will be cancelled out. Because it is balanced, it will be in one particular direction, so there will be no acceleration. Acceleration is only possible when you speed up or you speed down, means you have some change, some variation. Now the next is resultant force. Although it is covered with what we have done till now, the balanced and unbalanced force, if you get some result, that is because of this resultant force only. Fine. So what exactly this resultant force is? It is, resultant force is the single force and is associated torque obtained by combining a system of forces and torque acting on a rigid body. Fine. When a number of forces act onto a body, that will give rise to a single force. We call that as resultant force. Now it depends upon the different kind of forces acting. If the forces are equal and in opposite directions, they are going to cancel out and your resultant force will become 0. But if they will not cancel out, if they are unequal, then you will be having some non-zero resultant. Fine. So your resultant force depend upon whether the forces are balanced or the forces are unbalanced. If you have balanced forces, the resultant force will be 0. If you have unbalanced forces, then the resultant force will be non-zero. Now children, let's recap what we have done once again. So in the beginning we have done balanced and unbalanced forces, the two types of forces. Fine. And then we have done resultant force. So if you have equal and opposite forces, they are going to be balanced. and they will give rise to zero resultant. And if you have unequal forces, they are not equal, they are not equal in their magnitude, their directions, fine, then they will give rise to some non-zero resultant. Okay, now let's do the recap with the this picture which we have already done, but let's do it again so that we can bind up the topic and revise it once again. So again, if you look into figure A, one side 10 Newton is applied, one side 20 Newton is applied, but because the directions are same, so they are not going to cancel, they are going to add on and giving rise to 30 Newton resultant force. So see, this is the resultant force, the single force, fine. Then B part, 20 Newton towards the left and 40 Newton towards the right. So because they are opposite, so they are going to cancel out some of the effects. So 20 will get cancelled and the resultant will be 20 left, and that will be in the direction the more force will be applied, and that is right hand side. C part, 25 Newton applied towards the left hand side and 25 Newton is applied towards the right hand side, fine. So they both are opposite, so they are going to cancel out each other's effect. So the net resultant force will be 0, fine. So here it will be 0 resultant force. So children, this is all about today's session. I hope you understood, and till here this is your unit 1 chapter 3. The unit 1 is general physics, and in this general physics we have this chapter 3, forces and motion. In this chapter we have many subtopics. So till here your first topic is finished, that is about forces, motion, acceleration and resultant force, balanced, unbalanced force. So this is your first topic, fine. In next video we are going to proceed on with the next topic, that is mass, weight and gravity. But till that time, revise this first topic, make a strong command onto this so that the next topics will be very smoothly cleared to you. Okay, so till then, take care of yourself, your family, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Bye bye.